What's going on, guys? Got another comic book haul video for you. Starting off with something different this time. I got the what do you call it? The backers, the prize pack, not the prize package, the rewards, I guess, for backing the Dave Stevens Kickstarter documentary. What's it called? Drawn to Perfection. They were raising money to do a Blu-ray release of the documentary that they filmed last year, the year before. So I pledged, there we go, pledge rewards, that's what they're called. I pledged to back that, and I got the rewards in a couple of weeks ago. This was the second Kickstarter I backed. The first one was the Joe Jusko Art of Marvel Masterpieces, but that one those rewards haven't come in yet, so I'll definitely show that to you guys when I get that. This one I backed a few weeks after I backed that Joe Jusko one, but this one just happened to get done first. So it's an interesting platform, I guess, Kickstarter for comics now. They've got a lot of exclusive covers and everything that you can get on only through Kickstarter. Some of those do okay on the secondary market, especially those Adam Hughes ones from the Pop Kill from last year. Those are a few $100 each for sure. I didn't get those because I didn't really know about it and was particularly interested in that stuff, but whatever. I do love Rocketeer, so when I saw this one pop up, I was happy to pledge to support that. So I did the $100 pledge, and after shipping it was about $111, and that came with this comic. It's the Rocketeer. It's a new release. So this is one of the Kickstarter exclusives, this one that I'm showing you. And this is the regular version that you could just buy in stores. They both have the Adam Hughes cover. This one you can see, oh, I thought it said Kickstarter exclusive down there on the bottom, but it doesn't. So that's a Adam Hughes cover. Regular one that you buy in stores is Adam Hughes, and the same guts inside. This one is a little different. It's got an ad for the IDW thing on the back, and then in this one it's got a message from the director of the documentary. Those are the only differences that I could tell. The comic itself is pretty cool. It's a little anthology. There's 3 stories. The first one is drawn by Adam Hughes. It's a little Amelia Earhart story. The second one is drawn by Craig Cermak. Sorry, I hadn't heard of him. And then the third one is drawn by Jay Lee. It's just a few pages. It's not really a story. It's mostly just some panels of Rocketeer flying around the fighting Betty Page. Or he's not fighting Betty Page. He's fighting the airplanes, and then kisses Betty Page at the end. And then also it's got some cool pinups here. It's got Phil Noto. It's got Maria Laura Sanapo. She was featured in the documentary, so that's pretty cool. And these are the other covers, I guess. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. So that's the main Kickstarter cover, I guess. There's a few listed now. It's going for, I think the last sale was like $80 or something. They're listed now between like 90 and 100. And then this is the Jay Lee Virgin cover. I got this one as well for backing at that level. And this one, there's only a couple of these listed on eBay. The most recent one sold for $150. So just for the comics, paying $100 to pledge kind of made it worth it. I wasn't sure if these would do anything on the secondary market. I'm not going to sell these. I just got these because I like Dave Stevens and like the Rocketeer and wanted to see the documentary, so I was happy about that. And then here is the Blu-ray. It's got Dave Stevens Drawn to Perfection. This also came with the Kickstarter. It's got some bonus features on there. I watched the documentary last night. It's really good. A lot of stuff I didn't know about Dave Stevens. He was a storyboard artist in between comic stuff, just because it seemed like the comic, drawing a monthly comic was too much for him to handle. He was too much of a perfectionist, so he was always blowing past deadlines and stuff. So that's kind of why he did mostly covers, I guess, after he did the Rocketeer stuff. But it was cool that he did storyboards for Raiders of the Lost Ark, and they showed some of those in the documentary. He did storyboards for Thriller, the Michael Jackson video. They showed some of those too, so it's pretty cool. Lots of interviews, and they showed a lot of his artwork that you don't see in comics and stuff. So it's a really good documentary. I think it's on Amazon Prime or YouTube. You can buy it for like $5 just to watch it. But then the Kickstarter, it came with a physical copy of the Blu-ray, so that was cool. And then a couple of the other awards. We got some stickers here. We got Art for Art's Sake. That's the production house, or the company that produced it. And then another sticker just with the logo from the picture from the Blu-ray. And then also came with the t-shirt. It's got Rocketeer, Drawn to Perfection, just a black t-shirt and nothing on the back. So pretty cool. Nice bunch of swag, $100. Pretty good return, I guess. I'll have fun with the stickers. The t-shirt's pretty good quality, so hopefully that'll last for a while. And the comics are really cool, so I was happy about that. So that's my first experience with the Kickstarter stuff. So it's like I said, an interesting platform for comics, and the Joe Juiceco thing's not a comic; it's just a big hardbound book. So when that comes in, I'll show you guys as well. So that's all the Kickstarter stuff, and then I'll show some books that I got from a couple of they're not LCSs. I was on the road for work the last couple of weeks, so this first stack of books is from a store in Richmond, Kentucky called Comics Plus. These are all dollar books. I grabbed a big chunk of these Anita Blake Vampire Hunter. Apparently this is a series of books too. I haven't read or anything, but the reason I got this big stack is Ron Lim does the interior art for all these, and he does a lot of the covers as well. And then Harvey Tolabau also does the covers on a number of these as well. And that's a Harvey Tolabau cover, so that's why I became aware of them. And this is the first time I'd seen these in good quality in the dollar bin, so I grabbed a big chunk of them. The funny thing, I guess they're based on the series of books. I was wondering why the subtitles of each title were so long. So this one's Laurel K. Hamilton's Anita Blake, The Laughing Corpse Executioner. So it's a mouthful. Laurel K. Hamilton is the author of the Anita Blake books. I'm going to check out the first novel and see if it's any good. But the comics, I really like the art because it's got Ron Lim, like I said, and then Harvey Tolabau, and then Brett Booth does a bunch of the covers as well. That's another Harvey Tolabau, and let's see, yeah, this is a Brett Booth cover, so he's one of my favorites as well. So I grabbed that, and this is a Ron Lim cover. It's pretty cool seeing him doing other stuff besides Marvel. So, well, I guess this is Marvel, but the cosmic Marvel stuff, I guess. And this one is The Laughing Corpse Necromancer, so a little bit less of a mouthful, but still a bit of a mouthful. And then that's the last one I got. It's another Harvey Tolabau cover, so pretty cool. There's about 4 or 5 of these miniseries, each about 5 or 6 issues, I think. So looking forward to collecting these as I can. Let's see. Next, I got a Wildcats Trilogy #1. This is some 90s goodness here. The reason I grabbed this one is because it's the newsstand. The regular version, the direct edition, is the shiny foil cover, which I still haven't got. I had a copy of that when I collected it originally, of course, because it was back in the 90s when all that stuff was going on and very popular, but I haven't got the shiny foil cover back in my collection yet. I grabbed this newsstand one, and I'll probably get the foil one. Those are beat up a lot of the times when they're in the cheap bins, so I'm going to hold out for that. And I was thumbing through this, and it's got some early J. Scott Campbell artwork in it. There's Fairchild, and then I noticed his signature, it says Jeffrey Scott, and then Alex Gardner, I guess, did the inks, but so J. Scott is Jeffrey Scott Campbell, and that's his full name. But this was before he started signing J. Scott Campbell, so I just thought that was interesting. So that was $1. Got a cool crossover with Vampirella and Shadowhawk. Speaking of Joe Jusko, that's him doing the cover there. And speaking of Ron Lim, got some more Silver Surfer goodness. This is just run filler from Volume 3 that I'm trying to complete, number 60. Got Run, number 2. It's Freddie Williams limited series that I'm trying to collect. I read the first one, enjoyed it, and then I've got number 3 and 2, so I'm kind of getting them out of order, but it was only a 6-issue series, and Freddie Williams does the interior art, so I like him a lot, so I'm going to piece that together. Got this cool Prince of Persia book. This is a Todd McFarlane cover, but try as I might, I could not find his signature on the cover anywhere, which is weird because he's got such a unique signature that he plasters everywhere. You'd think it would be on here, but it's not on the cover for whatever reason. But this is Todd McFarlane doing Not Spawn, so I enjoy that. I got this new Ultimates number 5. Just grabbed this because Frank Cho does the interior art as well as the cover. It's a little, looks like it's been a little sun bleached. The reds are a little washed out there, but I was happy to find that. Got a Mass Effect Foundation number 4. Just trying to find all these Mass Effect series. Just a video game that I enjoyed a ton, so I'm gonna try to get all the comics I can. Next, got a Magdalena number 1. This is volume 2. Just grabbed this because it's a cool Lenzner cover. Again, I don't see him doing a lot of stuff outside of Dynamite these days with like Vampirella and that universe. So this was before all that. This was in the early 2000s when he was just getting started, I think. So yeah, 2003. So it's a fun little cover. More Joe Jusko goodness. Inferno Hellbound. This is cover E. Happy to grab that for $1. And I got Guardians Galaxy 56. Trying to get the last few books of this run together. I know the higher number issues, I think it stopped at 60, are a bit trickier to find. So happy to grab that. And then we'll finish it off with 2 Elektra books here. Got 17 and 16. This is both just Greg Horn covers. So I think he did the covers on the first 20 or so issues, so I'm going to try to get all those. So that was all from Comics Plus in Richmond. It's a really cool store. I only had time to go through about 10 of their long boxes, but they have a ton more. So the next time I'm back there for work, I'm definitely going to stop there again, go through their dollar bins because they had a bunch. This last smaller stack is from a Peddlers Mall in, where was this? Was this in Winchester? I think it was in Winchester, yeah. In Winchester, Kentucky, right off of 64 there. These got some G.I. Joe books for $2 each. Number 61, 62. These are just run filler, just trying to get this first volume of Real American Hero going up to, I guess, 155 when that initial Marvel run stopped. And they just announced that Skybound, the Robert Kirkman imprint on Image, is going to take over G.I. Joe and Transformers, so that'll be fun. Can't wait till that starts. 82, that's a cool cover there. And last one is 84, cool Zartan cover, and some ninjas doing, I guess that might be Cobra Commander they're handling, I'm not sure, but really cool cover. So those were all $2. And then the same booth, I got a couple more modern stuff. This was $4, Mad Balls vs. Garbage Pail Kids 1 in 10 variant. This is a recent series, but I love the covers on all these Mad Balls and Garbage Pail Kids crossovers. Are really fun. The interior art's a lot of fun too. The stories are ridiculous, but they're just a lot of fun. So anytime $4 I think is I think $5 might be the cover price on just the regular ones. So getting a 1 in 10 for $4 was really happy about that. And then last 2 books here, got Stuff of Nightmares. Just grabbed this one. This is number 3 because it's a Suspiria cover. Really like her art. She did the, unfortunately, I don't think she's done the interiors on any comic books yet. Hopefully she does eventually, but she's got that really cool painted style showcased here that I like a lot. So I was happy to find that one for basically cover price. And then I got last book here is, speaking of long subtitles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Armageddon Game, The Alliance, #1, retailer incentive. So I just picked this one up. This was $5. I'm not trying to get this whole miniseries, this whole event, this Armageddon game. It's going on. It's been going on for the past like 9 months, I think, with the current IDW Ninja Turtles run. But I have real no interest in that event. But the this retailer incentive cover, I picked it up because it's Mateus Santaluco, and he's one of my favorite Ninja Turtle artists. So I think this was a 1 in 10, so half ratio is a good price. And he did covers like this, I think, for the first, I don't know how long this series is going, but I've seen him on the first 4 or 5. Each one just features one character, which I normally don't like, but I do like Santaluco's art so much, I'll pick these up. The Casey Jones one is really cool. This is Karai, so who is Shredder's granddaughter, I believe. So happy to find that one for cheap, and I'll keep an eye out for the other ones. If I can snag those for less than ratio, I'll be happy. Alright guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.